On page 7, you will find information regarding a standard deck of cards. Okay, so if you've ever played cards before, you know what a deck of cards looks like. So I've got some information at the top, and then if you scroll at the bottom, you can see what a full deck looks like. Okay, so here's the picture. Here's a picture of all the playing cards together at once. Okay, so what's going to happen from this point on? Okay, you're going to start encountering several card problems. Okay, so in section 7.4 and the rest of this section, we're going to learn how to count cards. And then once we move over to chapter 8, you'll see some probability problems that will involve card hands. Okay, so you have to understand how to count cards in section 7.4 before you move on to chapter 8. Okay, so some things you need to realize, maybe you already know, but if you don't know, you need to know these things about a deck of cards. There are 52 playing cards total. A standard deck of cards has 4 suits. There's clubs, spades, hearts, and diamonds. Okay, and so the symbol there is next to each suit name. Okay, the diamonds and hearts are red, and the clubs and the spades are black. Each suit has 13 cards: ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, and king. The number or letter on a card indicates its rank. So there are 13 ranks and 4 cards of each rank. Okay, so for example, like when you talk about 2, okay, 2 is a rank. Okay, 8 is a rank. Okay, so if you look in the deck of cards, there are 4 cards of 8. So you have 4 cards of that rank. Okay. Something else to keep in mind, especially if you've played cards before, this statement starting right here with depending on the game, the ace may be counted as the lowest and or the highest card in the suit. Okay. Sometimes, well, generally ace is assumed to be the high card, but it also in certain situations can be considered the low card. Okay. So if there is an exception to the ace being the high card in a problem, you will be told that. Okay. Then right here, this bullet point, it talks about something called face cards. The cards with either a jack, queen, or king are called face cards because those cards have faces on them, and ace is not a face card. And then lastly, in a traditional card game, a hand of cards is an unordered subset of the deck. Okay, so most of the problems are going to involve a hand of cards. So if you took all of these 52 cards and you put them together, you turn them over so you couldn't see them, and you put them in a stack, and then you shuffle the cards, meaning you mix them up so you don't know what order they're in, and then someone deals the cards. So maybe if you have a group of people playing cards, maybe out of the 52 cards, each person gets 5 cards. You don't know because the cards have been mixed up. You don't know which cards end up in your hand, okay? But once you get your hand dealt to you and then you turn them over and you look at them, you will have 5 of these cards, who knows which ones until you get them, sitting in your hand. Okay, so that's what a hand of cards is. Okay, it's a subset of the deck. Okay, you can have, the hand that you're dealt. It just depends on the game you're playing. You might have 4 cards, 5 cards, 6 cards. You will be told the size of the hand that you've been dealt. Okay, but lots and lots of these problems to come will involve a deck of cards and specifically a hand of cards.